Welcome to Victorious Rise. And today I'm going to talk about something interesting that most people don't really talk about. So the title is When Words Fail, the Sound of Surrender. So there are moments when you want to pray, but you don't have the words. Perhaps you're overwhelmed. You're carrying too much, and everything inside of you feels heavy, but nothing is coming out. And in those moments, a lot of people think they're failing in prayer. But I want to tell you something today. You're not failing. You are being invited into a deeper place. The truth is, sometimes prayer is not words. Sometimes prayer is a release. Sometimes it's a sigh. Sometimes it's tears. Sometimes it's a sound. Sometimes it's a melody that doesn't even have a language yet. And God is not waiting for you to sound perfect. He is responding to honesty. In Romans chapter 8, verse 26, it says, "Likewise, the Spirit also helps in our weaknesses. For we do not know what we should pray for as we ought. But the Spirit Himself makes intercessions for us with groanings which cannot be uttered." I'm going to repeat this and I'm going to say it faster. It is Romans chapter 8, 26. It says, "Likewise, the Spirit also helps us in our weaknesses. For we do not know what we should pray for as we ought. But the Spirit Himself makes intercessions for us with groanings which cannot be uttered." That means there's a language beyond words. A lot of us have been taught how to pray with structure, with sentences, with the right words. But life doesn't always give you moments where you can organize your thoughts. Sometimes you're just carrying too much. And what happens is when you don't release what's inside of you, your body holds it. Your mind holds it. Your emotions hold it. And eventually, physically, your body stays in tension. And tension can result in sickness, in disease, in mental illness, in breakdowns, in unforgiveness, and the list goes on. But when you begin to release through breath, through sound, through crying, through even a simple tone, your body begins to shift. Your nervous system calms. Your breathing changes. Your internal state begins to move from pressure into peace. And as someone who has studied the body, we are not just physical beings. We are electrical. We are responsive. We carry signals, rhythms, and internal communication at the cellular level. So when there is release, there's a shift, not just emotionally, but internally and spiritually. And that release becomes surrender. You are giving God what you've been holding. In Psalm 62, verse 8, it says, "Trust in him at all times, you people. Pour out your heart before him. God is a refuge for us." I'm going to say it again. Psalm 62, verse 8 says, "Trust in him at all times, you people. Pour out your heart before him. God is a refuge for us." I experienced this myself recently. I didn't have words. All I had was a melody. And I just started singing. And at first, it was quiet, just something in my heart. And then I let it come out. No structure, no pressure, no need to sound a certain way. And I stayed there, singing, humming, groaning, moaning, for almost an hour. I sang this melody in my heart for almost an hour. It could have been longer. And sometimes words came. Many times it was just a sound, a melody, but I could feel it. I could feel something shifting. My spirit felt lighter. The atmosphere around me felt different. There was a release. And I didn't even know I needed it. It wasn't until after I realized how badly I needed this release. That's what happens when you stop trying to control the moment and you really allow yourself to be real before God. Because God is not asking you to perform. He's asking you to come as you are. Psalms 34, chapter 34, verse 18 reads, "The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." I'm going to read it again. Psalms chapter 34, verse 18 reads, "The Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." There's many of us that's crushed in spirit right now. And you are not forsaken. You are not left alone. God is right by you and right by your side. I want you to try something with me right now. Just for a moment. Close your eyes if you can. If you're driving, don't you dare. But close your eyes if you can. Take a deep breath in and release it slowly. Again, deep breath in and release it slowly. Now, whatever you've been holding, don't try to form words. Just let it out. Even if it's just a sigh, even if it's just a sound, a soft sound, a hum, a melody, even if it's just silence with intention, let your heart speak without pressure. I want to close soon, but I want you to know God hears what you cannot say. God hears what you cannot explain. God knows what's deep in your heart. God knows you better than you know yourself. And sometimes your healing doesn't begin when you find the right words. It begins when you stop holding everything in and you finally release it. One of my favorite scriptures, Isaiah 61, verse 3. "To give them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. Just the first line, to give them beauty for ashes. God is like, give me your ashes and I will give you beauty. It's not a fair trade. He's saying, give me your mourning. I will give you joy. Give me your heaviness. I will give you a spirit of praise. So we must surrender. We must release it to be free. So give him your ashes and let him do only what he can do. That is my message for today. Please try it when you can. Again, if you don't remember anything, your soul has a melody. Out of the heart, issues of life flow. And God is saying, surrender your ashes so I can give you beauty. God bless you.